Hearing an 11-year-old contempt case against Prashant Bhushan, the court has framed larger questions on the contempt issue. The matter is being heard by a 3-judge bench of Justices Arun Mishra, B.R. Gavai and Krishna Murari. Counsel for Bhushan said that there cannot be per se contempt, and for this reason we intend to file a review for the judgment. Dhwan also remanded hearing the Constitutional bench. Matter has been adjourned till August 24th. The Supreme Court has framed larger questions for consideration in the 11-year-old the suo motu contempt case against Advocate Prashant Bhushan for alleging that at least half of the 16 Chief Justices of India were corrupt in an interview given to a magazine in 2009. Senior counsel Rajiv Dhwan, representing Bhushan, addressed the court first. Dhwan pointed out that the hearing is about the examination of the specific point of whether allegations constitutes contempt. A bench of Justices Arun Mishra, B.R. Gavai and Krishna Murari stated that the following questions having larger ramification arose in the case. If public statements as to the corruption of judges can be made, in what circumstances they can be made? What is the process to be adopted for making such allegations with respect to sitting and retired judges? During the hearing, Justice Arun Mishra told Dr. Rajiv Dhwan, senior advocate appearing for Bhushan, that here is a judgment by Justice J.S. Verma which says corruption allegations against judges should not be made public at the first instance and should be submitted before the court in its administrative site for an internal inquiry. The issue whether such allegations can be made with respect to sub judice cases is also relevant for consideration, Justice Mishra remarked. Justice Mishra also clarified that the questions were not in reference to any particular individuals. Dr. Dhwan agreed that the questions were meaningful and submitted that they need to be considered by a larger bench. Justice Arun Mishra replied that this aspect, reference to the larger bench, will also be considered. Justice Arun Mishra also said during the hearing that they would like to put the issue to a quietus. Dhwan said that short answer is there cannot be per se contempt. Dhwan said that we intend to file a review for the judgment of August 14 for this very season. The matter has been accordingly adjourned till August 24th. On August 10th, the court had decided to hold a detailed hearing on whether to accept the explanation tendered by Advocate Prashant Bhushan in the contempt case and whether corruption allegations against judges by themselves would constitute contempt. Dr. Dhwan told the bench that corruption allegations per se would not constitute contempt and that the context and circumstances of allegations have to be looked into. He submitted that Justice Arun Mishra, while he was a judge of Calcutta High Court, was a part of a judgment which held that the corruption allegations made by Mamata Banerjee against judges did not amount to contempt per se. The subject matter of the case in an interview given by Bhushan to a magazine in 2009, where he allegedly said that for his allegations, half of at least 16 Chief Justices are corrupt. As per the complaint, Bhushan also said in the interview that he had no proof for the allegations. As per the press release issued by Prashant Bhushan's office, he refused to tender an apology but agreed to issue the following explanation. In my interview in 2009, I have used the word corruption in a wide sense, meaning lack of propriety. I did not mean any financial corruptions or deriving any pecuniary advantage. If what I have said caused hurt to any of them or their families in any way, I regret the same. I unreservedly state that I support the institution of judiciary and especially the Supreme Court, of which I am a part, and had no intention to lower the prestige of the judiciary, in which I have complete faith. I regret if my interview was misunderstood as doing so, that is, lower the reputation of the judiciary, especially the Supreme Court, which could never have been my intention at all. On August 4th, a bench comprising Justice Arun Mishra, B.R. Gavai and Krishna Murari had reserved orders on whether to accept his explanations and said that it will proceed to hear the case in detail if his explanation was not found acceptable. In case we do not accept the explanation apology, we will hear the matter. We reserve the order, the bench had noted in the order. Bureau Report.